What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskefy, and welcome to another Whiskey Wednesday. I have a bottle of Evan Williams bottled in bond, as you guys can see here. This is episode, what are we now, 85, I think? 85. I didn't even write it down. We're going to say 85. Going forever. Yeah, so just following on from last week's, we did the Evan Williams black label. So why not mix it up and get some Evan Williams white label in? If you guys aren't familiar, this is the Evan Williams bottled in bond. As you can see here, it's pretty non-descriptive outside of what it's meant to be. Let me get some of this poured out. I knew I was going to spill it too. And a little bit though. So it's not too bad. Hopefully that looked all right. And like the pure regret on my face when I spilled it. So as you guys can see, it is Evan Williams bottle in bond. Been through that. It's 100 proof, 50% ABV. They run a new charred American white oak cask as per normal, non-age stated, but we know because it's bottled in bond that it's at least 4 years old. The Mashbill is 78% corn, 10% rye, 12% malted barley. I paid $75 for it. It was actually probably less than that because I got like $20 off in my cart, and I bought a few other things as well. That was from Booze Bud. Normal price in Australia, I think it's $93, which is crazy considering that I can get it from Total Wine in Sacramento for $12.24 plus tax. Wow, it's expensive. In case you guys are wondering, the importer for this stuff in Australia is Think Spirits, and it tells me on the back here as well. So hopefully they're getting some more Evan Williams in, because I do not want to pay $93. So, as I said, coming out of last week's review, moving on up, I decided to step it up from the black label, come towards the white label, the juicier, the white label, juicier, 100 proof. If you guys actually understand that reference, please let me know. And you guys should definitely listen to the Cookie and Cream podcast, because I think I was on episode, I don't even know what episode I was on. I was on one of them. Listen to all of them. Why not? Give them a sub, because they are cool cats. I had so much fun with them. Yeah, this time round, we at least know, as I said earlier, it is at least 4 years old, because bottled in bond. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with the Bottled in Bond Act, it is the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897. I always get that date wrong. To be bottled in bond, it needs to come from one distillation season, which is January to June, July to December. So 2 separate seasons. Has to come from one distiller. Needs to be, I'm trying to remember, bottled at 100 proof, at least 4 years old, in a federally bonded warehouse. I think that's it. Oh, and the labeling also needs to show the distillery was a distillery of distillation, and the distillery it was bonded at. So this one was distilled in Heaven Hill Distilleries, which is the DSP is KY1. And it was bottled in the old Evan Williams distillery, which is DSP 31. Hopefully that didn't stop my recording. We're still moving, and it's 4:20. Blaze it. So yeah, that's it. Let's hook into this tasting. So I was able to sit down and do some tasting notes, and I'll kind of refer back to those if I missed any important notes. But this one is rather easy to kind of get through. So just on the nose, I was getting a big vanilla note and a big, what's the name? The candy corn note there as well. Which is rather disappointing for this, because like just kind of getting into it, I was expecting to find more oak, even though it is non-age stated, but 4 years old. I was hoping to get a little bit more oak if it compared to what the last one was. But yeah, it's kind of just those two. See if it opens up a bit more in this glass. No. The alcohol nose is kind of coming through on this, but maybe some dark fruits in there as well, but I can't really lock down. All right, we'll press on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually, it looks super oily. I hope you guys can see that. Which is interesting because it's got a mid viscosity to it. It isn't too overly heavy, which is nice. Makes for an easy sipper, especially being 100 proof. I realized I didn't write down my buy, borrow, pass, so I'm gonna have to make that up as I go. So yeah, mid viscosity. That is why you should not talk with bourbon in your mouth. I went to say something, then I forgot I had bourbon in my mouth. So I just spat that everywhere. How terrible. That's going to be funny as to watch back though. So it's got a full coating on the tongue there, kind of like sides of the tongue as well, like same as the last one. Good peppery mouthfeel. I didn't really get the alcohol just on that. It was just like full pepper, not napalm like the Whiskefy rye, which is a great reference to if you guys have had Whiskefy. So it's more like a big peppery note, which is nice, really enjoyable. I'll push on to the finish and try not to open my mouth while I have bourbon in there to talk. So you could say I could just talk underwater. Okay, so just on the finish there, it's getting these big toasted sugar notes. So like your toasted sugars, burnt caramels, and brown sugar there. Big sweet notes, basically the same as the nose, only on the finish now. And as it it's got a long finish, but as it starts to finish up, it's bringing this oak note on board. It's not like a heavy oak, it's like a lighter oak. No, I didn't write anything down for that. It's got this peppery note there as well that kind of like hangs around, super drying, super delicious. I really enjoy it. The problem is it's $93 a bottle, which is mental. So as I said, I didn't write anything down for the buy, borrow, pass, but I will make this up on the fly and then I'll write something up in the notes later. So the nose was really sweet. I wouldn't say that's a win in my book, but definitely brought it all back round with the finish there, especially like the long finish, those peppers, those drying oak kind of tannins there. Super enjoyable. The price is high, but what else do we have bottled in bond in Australia that I can really refer it to? The Rittenhouse is like 83 bucks ish. Jack Daniels, the Travelers Edition, that's bottled in bond now. We can get that 100, 110. Other than that, I think that's about it. And your E.H. Taylor, that is bottled in bond as well. So, no, for bottled in bond stuff, we can't really get it in Australia. Don't tell me you stopped recording. No, we're still going. Okay, cool. I thought it got sick of me talking. So I guess price point wise, you're really just comparing it to E.H. Taylor and Jack Daniels. So it comes under both of those if you want to. You're looking at getting into bottled in bond. That's about it. I'm sure I'll write something else up in the comments, but yeah, that's it. Look, for $75 is what I paid for it. I would buy this bottle again. But once you add another like $15 onto it, I'm a bit, I'd get it at a bar, but if you really like it, you really like those flavors, you really enjoy those sweet notes, similar to like your wild turkeys and that, sorry, not your wild turkeys, your Russell's Reserve, definitely pick some up. But I will leave you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me half spitting out my whiskey and dribbling it all over myself because it was horrific. I'm sure I'm going to be reminded of this later, so I'm going to upload it anyway. It doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in every week. It means the world to me. I got some cool stuff coming up, but you guys will know about that already. What else? No, they won't because I haven't posted it. It's coming out in a few days. You guys will love it. But yeah, thank you guys. Love y'all. Stay thirsty. Check out my socials. Peace.